What is it? How could I not remember where I last left it?
Left what?
My glasses. Why are you smiling?
I'm not smiling.
Are you making fun of my misery?
First, this is hardly a misery. And second, I'm not making fun of it.
You know what? I miss Mitch. If she were here, she would help me look for my glasses.
Aw, that's so sweet. But she's not here right now, and you have to deal with me or do the show alone.
Do the show.
Okay, good luck.
Hey, wait. I'm just kidding. You know I can't do it alone.
Cool. Can we just look for your glasses later? We have a show to do.
All right. Guys, I am so sorry. It's just that I'm very anxious when I lose something and I can't find it. What is so funny?
Nothing. It's not funny.
Why are you laughing?
I'm just, happy.
You're weird.
Not as weird as you.
What was that?
Nothing. Shall we open the show?
Okay. Well, guys, what is up? I am Gab.
It's Sam, taking over Mitch in the meantime. Welcome to another fun episode of
Gab to Go! Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, and guys, bring in the TV because it's time for Uploaders Alert! Yeah! It's Uploaders Alert time! Uploaders Alert time! Uploaders Alert time! Yes, thank you so much. Thank you for that.
Hello guys! Sorry. Hello guys! Anyway, I'm Brian. I'm here in our school library. I saw the last episode where Sam played the coolest librarian ever. That's why I decided to send this video. Anyway, I'm all confused. Looking at all these books and research materials makes me tired already. And when I get tired, I can't get anything accomplished. Please help me. My paper is due next week and yet I'm clueless. It's like I lost something and don't know where to look for it. Thank you guys. I gotta go. I think the guard saw me with a camera. Bye.
Yeah! Take the TV. Thank you, Brian. It's mean to laugh at people's problems.
Chill, dude. I'm laughing because Brian's problem is a real problem, while yours is a funny problem.
And why is that?
Open. There.
What? I forgot to look there.
Exactly. Just like Brian's problem with his research paper. He doesn't know where exactly to look for information because there are so many areas in the library where he could gather information from.
You see, it happens to people. Just like me when I lost my glasses. Because there were so many places to look for it.
Yeah, that's the same.
Brian, hang in there. Don't leave the library. We'll give you helpful tips on how to go about your research.
And since you loved my cool librarian bit, guess what? I'm doing it again today.
Woo!
Yeah!
Yeah, you know what? That's great. Because I actually like you more as a librarian. I'm just kidding. Okay? But anyways.
Shall we?
Yeah, let's go.
Glasses.
Oh, right. Sorry.
General references. These are encyclopedias, dictionaries, almanacs, atlases, and the like. Reserved section. These are the rare and important books that cannot be taken out of the library. Teachers usually have books kept in this section so that the students cannot hog the books when everyone in class needs to use them. Filipiniana. These are the books that are written by Filipino authors and published in the Philippines. Arts and literature. These are books in the field of humanities such as the arts, philosophy, languages, mass communication, broadcasting, journalism, photography, fiction, etc. Periodicals area, where you can find the newspapers, magazines, and journals. Some libraries have clippings gathered about certain topics, while others have really old newspapers on microfilm. Multimedia section. A lot of libraries keep data CD-ROMs, film CDs, and DVDs, and audio CDs. It pays to make your sources as varied as possible. Internet section. Some libraries have membership access to online journals, which you cannot access on your own, because it's usually expensive. Ask your librarian about this. Most small libraries are organized in the Dewey Decimal System. So instead of bugging your librarian, know where the shelves are using the card catalog.
Life is made easier by the OPAC.
Yes, the online public access catalog. All you need to do is type in the title of the book, author, or topic that you're researching on in the computer, and voila! The sources that you need, which are in the library, are right there on the screen, but you still need to go to the shelves where the books are.
In the previous episode, when I was doing my research on Florante at Laura, we discussed that asking questions is very important because it's the only way to get the most out of a topic. Answering these questions entails a systematic search for data.
These data can be categorized into two, primary data and secondary data. What are those? Primary data, that's what you get on your own, using surveys, direct observation, or public experiments. Secondary data, these are reports you gather from publications on the views of experts in the field. The best sources of these are government and scientific journals, as well as magazines that publish verifiable research.
So, if I interview a person, is that primary data?
Yes, and if you make your own survey instruments and then pass it around to a random sampling of people to answer, that's also primary data.
Okay. Suppose I ask my mom how my dad courted her.
You can make a survey that details on how young men court young women now, and then compare it to how they did it in the ancient times. That's also primary data.
How about secondary data?
Those are the information that you will get from books, journals, and existing research. You can't interview ancient Filipinos anymore, right? So, most of the information you will get on courtship practices of ancient Filipinos will be coming from your secondary data.
Wow, that's so cool. Brian, are you still with us? This could be a little bit tricky, but hang in there, okay?
Gab, can we play a game?
Oh, sure. What game?
I'll think of a topic for a research paper, and then you tell me where I could get reliable information. Then you get your turn.
Okay, you go first.
Okay. Let's say that I'm writing a paper on how young men court young women in the ancient times. Where do you think I can get information?
Well, that's easy. You just go to the chat rooms of internet cafes, right?
That would have been much different if our ancestors had computers and internet. But seriously, where do you think I could get my data?
First, I think you should try the Filipiniana section because that houses all information on Filipino culture. I think you should also try the musical instruments because I know for a fact that Filipino men during the ancient times used the kubing in the courtship rituals for women.
Aw, that's so sweet. I wish somebody would court me using the kubing.
Dream on, girl.
You'll see. Anyway, it's your turn.
Okay, suppose I want to write a paper on the deconstruction of the story of si Malakas at si Maganda. Where do you suggest I find my data?
That's interesting. You see, the story of si Malakas at si Maganda revolves around the typical roles of men and women in our society. Men are malakas because they work for the families, while women are maganda because they just stay at home and attend to the family's needs. But you see, that doesn't apply anymore. There are a lot of women who are working while men who are homebodies. So I suggest to look for couples like those and then interview them.
Very good, Sam.
Thank you.
And you think I can look for articles and documentaries on that topic?
Exactly.
Okay. So, who do you want to be? Malakas or maganda?
Maganda, of course. Maganda ako eh.
Ako si Malakas. Wow.
Really? Malakas pa ako sa'yo eh.
Dare.
There!
Okay, arm wrestling.
Bring it on.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Come on.
Really doing it!
Guys, we're still here.
Oh, sorry.
Time flies when you're winning, huh?
Excuse me, I was letting you win. Okay, Before Gab and I proceed to a rematch, I'd like to first give a shout out to Brian. Hey Brian, thank you for uploading your video.
And guys, please keep giving us your videos because we can't get enough of them.
That's right. See you next time. This has been Magandang Sam.
And Malakas na Gab. And this is Gab to Go!